Hellos and welcomes back everyone, AnthWolf here with more Pillars of Eternity. Where we last left off, we were in the Northweald area, dealing with a lot of side quests. We found the body of the giant panther that Fiorm and Orphan were arguing over, trying to find out who had claimed the kill. And apparently Fiorm did, but then we found his body, it seems, down here, or at least that's what I'm guessing is his body. Shortly after, we found Sigourney's elder, Persok, reincarnated as a white stag, which had been killed by the Fangs, and the Glenfartham tribes, who now are kind of a bit upset with us. Mainly because we kind of killed a few of their members because they weren't looking for a diplomatic, peaceful option.
Margaren's fire casts light in dark places. Let's go!
Get on!
Oh, I feel kind of bad now. The bear had cubs. That is the right term, yes. We have the Pilgrim Shrine, we have the Northweald Cave. We're going to try and get the Fiorm's body first because that's actually a quest we're ongoing and doing. But of course we'll explore these places while we're here.
Margaren's fire casts light in dark places.
Forest Lurkers. I remember when it used to be a challenge for me. That was many levels ago. Anything to loot there is good. What's our... We have 100 deflection now. What's Ada's? 104, of course.
Sure.
Looks like there's something up there. Let's activate fast mode and get ourselves back around this corner. It's only going to be some vegetation we can use in crafting. There you go. But since I see it, I might as well take it. Get our party reorganized into its formation. We'll do a quick save. And proceed onwards.
If secrets whisper here, I shall listen for them.
Take him down.
My mind...
Very nice. Is there anything down here of interest? Oh. Is this another shrine? Looks like it is. Huh. There's a lot of these shrines around. Worth investigating in the near future. I guess we're going to be following the river up towards Fiorm. Let's do another quick save.
They shall see nothing while I see much.
Oh. This leather pack its belongings washed down a current river. Gleams like a wet rock. Yeah, it's probably going to be Fiorm's. Oh, that's a lot more lurkers than I expected.
How may I help?
Oh, very nice. Ada managed to take one of them down solo. This boot lies half buried in the mud of the riverbank, as if it's been flushed from upstream. Excellent.
Right.
And here we are. To be honest, I'm going to get my party turned around.
Delgar once. Similar outcome.
Ada just loves to try and pet every creature, curious to see what happens. Okay, let us have a look. Beneath the raging waterfall, the corpse of an elven Glenfarthing hunter lies shattered against the rocks. Broken stones protrude through its skin, but you also notice deep parallel cuts in the rotting flesh. The slashes trace almost every part of the body, as if it had been ravaged by a dozen blades. The man probably died before his fall from the cliffs above. You touch the dead elf's forehead, droplets of water glistening down its purple surface, and you feel a sudden jolt from the hunter's lingering essence. The world around you fades away. You're walking among the underbrush without making a sound. Moonlight catches sight of your arms, shining them pale, but you quickly dart again into the shadows of the giant trees of the Northweald. Your blood brother is not so deft as you expected. Look at him. Frail, unaware. He doesn't deserve to share the glory of this hunt. It's been countless seasons since a panther like this one, twice the size of its lesser kin, has roamed the forest near Twin Elms. Orphan fell for the trick. You almost feel pity for him, but you've convinced yourself he'd only get in the way once the killing begins. He'll be safer by the river, expecting that we'll flank the panther as he descends to have its fill of calm water. But this kill will be only yours. The panther's larger than you imagined. It stands without fear atop the waterfall's ridge, its silhouette cutting a monstrous hole against the mantle of the night sky. A beast of legend. A true hunter. Your hand tightens around the shaft of your father's spear. The weight feels balanced, just right as you prepare to throw. You put everything into it. The spear flies true and hits its mark. The panther doesn't even hear a sound. Its blood spills bright on the rocks, and yet it stands unfazed. The beast pounces. Moonlight shines over its fangs. Your hand draws your blade without a second thought as you lunge forward to meet this monster. It's fast. It's ripping your flesh apart. You stab at the darkness engulfing you, deep again and again, but there is no slowing its embrace. Oh. What does that mean then? Maybe Orphan got the final blow? Using his spear? In trying to kill the giant panther himself. Yeah. Fiorm tricked Orphan and fought the creature alone, dying in the attempt. Let's see if it tells us. I found the corpse of the giant panther. It stalked atop the waterfall and spotted Orphan below. Then another elf, most assuredly Fiorm, greatly wounded it with a spear. The Stegor fought to save its life but died in the resulting battle. Although I now have enough evidence about the Stegier's fate, perhaps there's more I can learn about the events that surrounded its death. So yeah, it's possible that Orphan may have landed the final blow. But either way, Fiorm tried to challenge it by himself and paid the resulting price. We should probably start exploring the west side of the Northweald before we look at the cave. We'll look at these shrines before we do anything else. I was tempted to go back to Halfsong and obviously report our findings, but we're going to be going back to Twin Elms after all the quests are complete. So we might as well do every quest around here first.
Keeping quiet.
Tracks long and shallow head east. They're specked with blood.
Huh?
Oh, so they, oh, these are wolves. I thought this might have been the Panther's like pack, I suppose they called it.
My mind feels
Wow.
sharp as steel.
Actually, we have an ability I want to see you use. Oh. Raw damage. It's 30 damage over 21 seconds, but it was enough to kill the wolf just outright. But it didn't disintegrate it, unfortunately. Oh, hello. Arrows crude and fletch with bright feathers protrude from the corpse. Oh, this will be the campsite of the mercenaries.
Slow and silent.
This is where they got ambushed. Can we loot the body? I know it's a terrible thing to ask, but it's also... like... yeah, no, we can't. Okay, that's fine. Let's head back up then to the other shrine. It's a quick save. There's an antelope. Oh, hello. You can petrify people. Let's fall back slightly. There you go.
Dead on!
Parathis! Let's go. Yeah. Let's go.
Dead on!
Let's use your takedown ability. Excellent. Hello, what's this? Awakened Adra, thank you. Ah, maybe steep steps we can climb? The clouds above the cliffs of the Northweald reflect on the iridescent surface. Whoop, iridescent surface of this pillar of Adra. Scroll of restore moderate endurance and an opal. And a fine crossbow. And what is this? Let's save again. The winding stairs hug the cliffside, providing an impressive view as you work your way higher and higher. Not too far along the path, however, you find your progress interrupted. A large boulder appears to have fallen onto the road from somewhere above, and now sits squarely on your way. Oh, that might be the path up to Hylea's temple. I'm not too sure, but it did say the pathway up there was hugging the cliffside. So tell you what, we'll activate fast mode. We'll head back over to the cliff. First of all, to the north, sorry. See if there's another way up to the temple, but I think that is the way we can go. Or the way we have to go. Yeah, I reckon it is.
How may I help?
Okay. Then first things first, we should probably enter the cave. And see what's this way. Do a save before we enter. Let's poke our head in. A sip of tea. Not a huge cave. And lurkers are populating it so far. And primordials. Wow, that's a lot of them.
That's a potion.
Take a
Settle! Dead on! My mind feels shut.
Nice. Didn't really take a great deal of damage from that.
Sure.
If secrets whisper here, I shall listen for them.
Hello. Found a body here. Okay, that's a lot. So I increase accuracy again. That's the one.
How may I help?
Hey.
Endurance. Holy Radiance, please. Thank you. Arcane Assault. Arcane Assault.
I'll let Margaret's fire bless this.
Right.
There we go. Wasn't too bad. Exceptional Club. Glenforfin Stalking Boots. Plus 10% to flank targets. Do we already have something like that? Boots of Stealth. Boots of Evasion. Plus 1 Constitution. What's... Reflex is not a major thing, to be honest. Yeah, we had some stalking boots already. Tell you what, you can put those on as well. Yeah. And that was it. There was the cave. So now we can start heading our way towards the Temple of Hylea. We could rest up, but we lose some we lose the bonuses from resting at the Celestial Sapling. Basically in Half Song. And apart from Alof using some abilities, we haven't lost too much. So we'll try it without that first. We still haven't found out anywhere around here why the dragon, and I'm guessing it's a sky dragon, has happened at the temple. But it's a whole new area on the map. for us to investigate. So yeah, you find a large boulder appears to have fallen on the road from somewhere up above, and it now sits squarely in your way. Let's examine the area. The boulder is nearly flush with a cliff face, preventing you from passing on by on that side. Along the cliff, however, there is a narrow space just wide enough to follow across to the other side. The boulder's landing has crushed the steps beneath it, however. Yeah, I suppose we could use the hammer and chisel. Chiseling away at the boulder proves a slow and wearying endeavour, especially when several sections of the boulder prove too hard to carve through, forcing you to aim elsewhere. After a long while, your efforts finally pay off, and a section of the boulder splits away. You hear an echo of clattering rocks tumbling down the side of the cliff. The sound seems to stir something overhead. A shadow crosses the path, quick as lightning, and vanishes before you can catch a glimpse of what has cast it. But you do see the rapidly growing silhouettes of more rocks flung down at you from above. Scrambling to action, a party ducks under a small rocky protrusion along the cliff face, but Durance once again stumbles and is left just short of shelter. A sudden hailstone of fist-sized rocks and scattered debris rains upon them. Battered and bruised, Durance leaps the final distance to safety. After a short while, the thundering rumble of falling stone fades away. Your ordeal is past, and you can continue to climb and rest for the journey, and the rest of the journey proceeds without incident. At last, you find yourself at the base of a final twisting set of steps. Above, you can see the towering pillars of Hylea's Rest. Have another sip of tea. The nest above the clouds. Ooh, it's not a big area. Durance!
What?
You have a concussion and bruised ribs. I guess we are resting up then after all.
Have a moment to talk.
Huh. Everyone wants to speak to us now. Of course they do. Your eyes open to a familiar scene. Durance sits with his lap laid across his lap. A malignant flame sprouting from one end. He is difficult to make out, his features soft, bleeding together. But the staff you can see clearly, its etchings aglow in molten orange. Though Durance's face is difficult to distinguish, there is no mistaking the hardened expression, the furrowed brow. His voice hisses and splutters, low and intelligible, as though having a private argument with the staff. Traces of spittle catch the firelight as they fly from his lips like sparks. And to your surprise, there is a female figure behind him. You are about to call out a warning when you realize it is the Margaret statue where you first met Durance at the fork. Yet, she seemed almost alive for a moment. Her cast shadow seemed as if it was moving, cloaked. Then it was still, frozen with the night at its back. There is something odd about one of the symbols on the staff. A circle of 12 smaller circles. One of the small circles glows brightly, but the other 11 give off little light. They flicker and fade like dying embers. Between his hissing curses, Durance lowers his face close to the staff and blows on the fading circles with panicked rapidity, coaxing light from them, but they do not ignite. One by one the light of the circles dies, and smoke rises from their ashes. Only one still burns. Durance hurls his staff at his feet, and it clatters to the ground. Its edges have become soft, difficult to find. Like its owner, the staff has become a blur. You close your eyes and reopen them, and Durance is there, picking up his staff from the ground. But the blur is gone, and you are awake. And the music's ominous. Let's make a big save and then speak to both Durance and Sagani then concerning their the situation. We'll talk to the Durance first since we just had the dream. Does something ail you? I had questions I wanted to ask Durance.
If doubts and curiosity plague you, you're skinning your knuckles on the wrong door.
I had another vision of you. One of the symbols on your staff. It was dying.
You see many things that aren't there, Watcher. Perhaps the symbol was for your disappearing sanity, and we are to bid it farewell while you still have the wits to grieve for it.
I saw a symbol with 12 circles. What does it represent?
That symbol? The Godhammer.
Then it was the Godhammer symbol I saw extinguished on your staff.
No riddle there, Watcher. It took 12 of us to build the Godhammer. Afterward, I took my leave of all of them to see what Margaret had in store for me. I've seen none of them since.
Are you sure there isn't more to that story?
Your kind has a way of interpreting its visions to fit the version of the truth you like best. But Margaret's flame leaves no room for interpretation. Waste the time of others with your distortions and your fever dreams.
I know what I saw, Durance. I'm only asking the question after all.
It's always the way of the mad to try to convince others of a reality only they can see. But when your doctrine's the truth, it requires no convincing, only an opening of the eyes. I would purify you, Watcher, if I thought it would help.
He's been very defensive and close-lipped about this entire situation. I think he's trying to claim that obviously Watchers are quite dogmatic, and obviously you're right that you have a point of view and you can try to enforce it on others. But then his devotion to Magrin could be exactly the same thing. Could be argued as such. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. It's been a long time since we've had a vision with Durance. Hopefully there'll be more coming. Anyway, Sagani, we'll quick save. After obviously our talk with Durance there. What do you think about the whole situation with Persok and the White Stag?
A deer in the middle of Air Glonfoth. But I'm glad I can bring this success back to Masuk. And perhaps Persok will return to us one day because of it.
Do you think Masuk will remember you the way they remembered Persok? It would be nice to know I made a difference, and they get the first choice of caribou flank during the festival time.
To be honest, the biggest relief is knowing that my journey was worthwhile. That finding Persok and carrying our village's story to him will strengthen our community and return his soul to us. I'm looking forward to being back in Masuk among my family and my people. But more than anything, I'm glad to finally understand the purpose behind these last 5 years. What do you think? Do you feel as though you understand the purpose behind your hunt for Theos?
I need to know what's happened in my past and why it haunts me now.
Those reasons can make all the difference. I hope they're useful to you. Anyway, Theos isn't getting any closer. I suppose we'd best keep after him.
Sounds like a plan. Oh, just adjust my seating position. Right. The Trials of Durance, yeah. The nest above the clouds. I've reached the peak of the mountain in Hylea's temple. Something very large has been here recently.
I'll take a look.
Let's take our time. We fought very few dragons. Cousins of dragons, drakes. But I think this is going to be a bit more tougher than the drakes we've encountered. If it's a one-on-one fight, it may not be so bad and we can focus our attention. But you never know what could occur. So save again actually. I'm over saving right now, I know. But I'm just taking chances. It's very empty. The edges of the bones are brittled and blackened. Don't you love these large circular areas? Ah, there's the egg with wings, Hylea's symbol.
And now the fun begins.
Aren't you a big guy? As you reach the summit of the mountain, a gust of wind stirs the air. You hear a noise like a snapping of sails, and the sky is briefly blotted out. A dragon lands before you, shaking the ground beneath your feet. It draws itself up to its full height and spreads its wings, barring your passage. Its neck, its back, and the ridges of its spines are covered in magnificent plumage. It hisses at you, and while the sound is unlike any language you've ever heard, the beast's meaning is utterly clear.
Vermin invading my nest, threatening my hatchling. You shall feed my young.
A small worm crouches in a corner of the temple behind the dragon. Be careful, Watcher. Her mind is on edge, not with hunger, but with fear. There is little more dangerous than a mother defending her offspring. I have been told that this temple is dedicated to a goddess, not to be your hatchery. Heat from the beast's roar sears your face. It lashes in a fury of scales and feathers. And now it's pissed. Bugger. Fine. Let's do this.
This thing isn't doing me.
Oh, okay. Oh, crap. I don't want to fight the wormling. Oh, it's gonna be pissed.
That's not helpful.
You made me do that. Durance, I need you. I need you to cast some abilities. Let's reduce our damage reduction first of all. Alof. Death Ring. Why not? Grieving Mother. Amplified Wave? Or Disintegration. Amplified Wave. Oh, you're stunned. Okay. Oh, you're also stunned. Oh boy.
What?
That's not helpful. We're fun rough.
Ada, try to knock it down. Takedown failed. Try it again. Durance. We might as well try to hit it hard. We've already... Wow, it has 106 deflection. Okay. Cleansing Flame? Sure, we've never tried it before. Wounding Shot. We might as well just throw everything we've got at it. Let's boost ourselves up. Grieving Mother, you used your ability. Let's use Holy Power. Alof. Oh, I keep on forgetting we have the Call the Slumber ability.
My thoughts were...
Wow. Cast a heal. An Ada there. Oh, you're stunned. See if we can call the trees in it.
I bring your end.
See if you can knock it over, Ada, please. Oh, holy hell, Durance went down like a sack of... That's not good.
That's not very...
No, it's not very helpful at all. We've lost our main healer. And Ichimak also went down. Let's summon your Wormling. Might as well throw everything we've got at it. Actually, you summon your Scarab as well. See if we can knock it asleep. I don't think we'll be able to, but it's worth a try.
Can't get a good shot with this.
Right. Summon the spiders. Actually, use your reviving exaltation. Nice. Ada, craft a potion. We need, which is the ability again, which decreases accuracy. That's the one. We still need you to actually use your Oaken Scarab ability. Use Wounding Shot. Alof, throw some more missiles.
Not even slowing it.
Try to use Interdiction, I suppose. Try to daze it. You need to heal yourself right now.
That's not...
Consumed by the flame. Don't even.
Nice job. Try to daze it again. You aren't really attacking, are you? Otherwise, we're not gaining a lot of focus for you, at least. Continue some more concussive missiles. Just go full out. Ada, you have no abilities left, so... Well, you do, but nothing useful. Frighten them for 10 seconds. We can mark them again.
Your thoughts must flow deep, indeed.
thing isn't doing the job.
Get a good shot with this.
Let's throw one more powerful spell at it then, before you go down, because it looks like you are Durance. You have any... Eye Strike? Dazing and blinding a target? We'll try this one. Alof. It's going to hit a lot of my people. Try to put it to sleep again. Why not?
Point away.
So much for our mighty hunters.
Oh, Sigourney's went down. Put that searing circle down.
But
Try to do what we can. Uh-oh, we need to heal some more.
This thing isn't doing the job.
Try it again, you crazy!
Uh-oh, Durance, you're in a bad position. We need to throw as much magic as we can. Let's throw a wall. There's no real good position for it to be thrown, basically. Bounding missiles, why not? Lay on hands yourself.
That's not very helpful.
attack.
Wow. There was only one Sky Dragon in the game. Huh. I feel bad for killing the Wormling, of course. Dragon meat. +3 resolve, +3 might for 2.5 minutes. And 2 Sky Dragon eyes, which makes sense. Well, actually, no, not really. I suppose a Sky Dragon could have more than 2 eyes. I have dealt with a dragon and its young, and the nest is now safe for Hylea's followers. Hylea may be willing to grant me a favour. Maybe or maybe not. She may not be happy that we slayed such a majestic creature. But then again, it did kill a lot of her followers. But maybe again, that's nature.
Nice and quiet.
Gunnason? A one-handed unique warhammer? Forged by a master smith for the Knights of the Crucible. God's thunder saw great use during the War of Defiance. Huh. Willbreaker. That sounds like a legendary grimoire. That might be one of the ones worthwhile actually seeing what spells are there for Alof to learn. And a +3 might ring. Yes, please. +2 resolve is always good, but +3 might. Pretty impressive. Tell you what. There you go. Screenshot. Had to be done. So, yeah, that's actually, all 4 Divine Favour crests complete. I tell you what, I'm going to end this video here. And when we come back, we'll return to Twin Elms. We'll go to Old Song first and speak to the two elves within the Temple of Hylea's ruins there. Then we'll travel to Half Song and speak to Fiorm's brother. I think it's like Idai, I think his name is. And then, once we've rested up in the Celestial Sapling once again, we'll travel back to Elm's Reach and commune with the gods once again. And see what happens from there. Yeah, I think that's everything, basically. So, this is AnthWolf with Pillars of Eternity. I hope you've all enjoyed this video, and I will see you for more in the future. Until then, bye-bye now.